of our absolute favorite pieces to perform as a trio is Give Me Phoenix Wings to Fly by Canadian composer Kelly Marie Murphy. This piece was commissioned by the Griffin Trio and written by Kelly Marie in 1997, just over 20 years ago, and debuted at the debut Atlantic Concert Series. This piece, in addition to the myth of the Phoenix, is inspired by two poetic influences. The first, an excerpt from John Keats. "But when I am consumed in the fire, give me new phoenix wings to fly at my desire." The second poetic influence comes from Robert Graves. "To bring the dead to life is no great magic. Few are wholly dead. Blow on a dead man's embers, and a live flame will start." Give Me Phoenix Wings to Fly is written in 3 movements, representing fire, bleak devastation, and rebuilding. The first movement, Fire, as you can probably imagine, is very fast and very intense. There are rapid chromatic scales passed between the 3 instruments, often being handed off from piano to the strings and back to the piano. We have passages of rapid notes climbing up and down, getting louder, getting softer, until we come to a fiery end with a loud bang on the very lowest note of the keyboard. This transitions us seamlessly to the second movement without a break. The second movement, Bleak Devastation, is written without meter, which means there is no traditional time signature, and we don't count notes the same way we normally would, in groups of 2, 3, 4, 6, and so on. Often, Kelly Marie will write indications for how long a note should be in seconds. And other times she has a figure in one instrument and the other instrument reacting to it. So for example, the piano will play a quick burst of notes, and immediately following the strings will react, playing something different. She wants to capture a mood of openness, of austerity, and in her own words, she wants to evoke the image of a few embers floating into the still air, glowing briefly, then dying. She creates this evocative imagery through music by the use of extended techniques such as glissandos, where we're sliding around our instruments, artificial harmonics, which have a very hollow and haunting sound, tremolo, which is moving our bows very fast, playing on the fingerboard to create more of a whisper-like sound, and so on. This movement fades to a quiet end before we start the third movement, which is all about rebuilding. This movement's all about the parts of ourselves that come together after the devastation of the first 2 movements. It's about ourselves finding one another after devastation and rebuilding to become even stronger than we were before. We really enjoy performing Give Me Phoenix Wings to Fly, not only because it's musically satisfying for us to perform and for the audience to listen to, but also because its message is relevant and timeless. We often find ourselves on the brink of disaster, and should that disaster happen, no matter how devastating any single event might be, you can still recover and begin again and hope to become even stronger than you were before. The piece lasts about 14 minutes. There is no break in between first, second, or third movement, and we hope you enjoy Kelly Marie Murphy's Give Me Phoenix Wings to Fly.